Hey there, Aloha Milton here, and check out the rock face and this grease slope and everything. It looks very N scale. I set up a scale trans rivet counter, locomotive, and some other freight cars to see how it looks. It needs painting. It still needs a little bit more work, but the rock face is feeling very N scale. Looks right to me. It looks, the rocks look broken up and at the right scale for how they are in California, and it's different everywhere depending a lot on how much weathering and erosion and uplift of mountains and tectonic activity. So California coastal range, it's like sandstone and a lot of what they call accreted terrain from oceanic plates being scraped off onto continental plate and being pushed up, and anyway, it's all broken up, and this looks right to me comparing it to a locomotive. Move this guy up here a ways in front of this in front of this cut. See how it looks to me. It's getting there. Upper part, that back wall, I'm not totally sold on. This whole hillside from here to there I gotta work on, but most of it is looking right. I need to get some ballast on there pretty soon because I'm liking the way it's looking, and it's kind of inspiring me, so I will get some ballast on there pretty soon and make it look all nice. Get the static grass going and finish at least the front part of this area fairly soon. This is my base material, is plaster using the tinfoil method to make rocks, but super thin layers, not thick at all, and then grind that up, and that's really good rock surface. And larger flat bits I can put on the face, like, you know, if I put some plaster on here and plaster on the back of this and glue them together, and oops. Oh no, I've dropped it, and where did that piece go? There it is. So, put it somewhere where it just sits and you can see. See? More rocks. It's very natural, and with little plaster sealing it, so it's not such a gap underneath. Look real good. That's how I'm doing this. And I'm not carefully placing each one. I take the tinfoil with the thin rock on it all in a sheet and create sections like those. And I'll take this and I just plaster it right on there and work it on after I've made the surface wet, and then covered it with plaster, and I will put in a time lapse of myself doing that, maybe even some of the audio in that as an instructional video, but I think time-lapse is better because people working with plaster on layout, they can look at a time-lapse of a process and understand what's going on. You don't need to hear me blabbing on about it. You can just see me doing it, and you're gonna get a good idea of how it works, and then to really understand it and be able to make it work, you just got to try it. I started over here. It worked kind of okay. I went here, it worked better. I went here, it worked a little worse, and then I redid it and it worked better. I went here and it went okay. And then I gotta keep going on up the way. And then I did these areas. And this area I thought went really well, but then I kind of don't like the results right in here. I like some of it and like some of it I don't. It's too shiny. There's shiny areas that I think are from the tinfoil or something, or from, I use scenic cement to seal a lot of the scree slope and a lot of the smaller particles, and I think the scenic cement left the surface. Come on, focus. There we go. You can see that shiny bit. But I'm gonna go ahead and paint and do everything and see if that lasts, and if it does, then I'll do something about it. But I think it might go away when I do a wash to bring out the crevices with some dark wash on there. So we'll see. Alright, I'm going to throw that time lapse on the tail end of this, and that'll be the Saturday update.